IceKnight. So congrats to Shelter, or not to Shelter, excuse me, to Syphir for the win.
He's been kind of gaming his butt off. He's not been easy to get here.
No, it has not been easy. He beat Revolver, he beat Shelter, both in top 8, and he beat Raven King for 9th. Like, that's a crazy run. Raven King, one of the auto invites. Revolver has qualified also himself, and now he's fighting another former #1 and starts with a dunk.
He's
with a dunk.
It's just not stopped. So like the fuel is still burning fresh. Okay, and the Mango. Okay, nice try, Mango. And now when I up tilt twice in a row, and it still hits behind me. You know what? I'll get 40% for that. That's totally fine. A little bit of a greedy dash attack from IceKnight. Not a huge punish though. Just a little bit of an up throw down air. Now on ledge here, finds a better dash attack. Not getting a lot out of it. Almost had the down tilt. Oh. Very even here. Literally like 2% apart of these two players.
Okay, I'm back. Wow, okay, I don't know what I missed, but Sean must have had a really, really good first stock after, like, getting dunked.
Syphir SD.
Oh, Syphir SD. Okay, wild. Okay, well.
Yeah, so he played really, really well. Oh, still alive, though. Wow. I'm actually surprised. And a great recovery, avoiding that back air. I mean, if we saw IceKnight go for some pretty, like, disgusting edge guards against Ryu, I mean, I can only imagine what he can do against Falco of all characters, but
I've gotten to watch a lot of IceKnight play today, not only just on stream, but I also got to see a good chunk of the set against Fury. And one of the things I think that he's improved it with as a player kind of recently, like, taken it to the next level, is the capability for him to be able to get off of ledge against characters that can be very impressive in ledge trap situations. He's been mixing up his timings way better. He's been spacing pretty much perfectly with a lot of his aerials to get out of those situations and not allow his opponents to get like a foothold on everything that they would want to do or would need to do to succeed.
Yeah, I mentioned it when he was fighting Icon. He was doing a really good job of like, he was playing hit and run and like drive-by, where he would literally just like, Icon would be at center stage, he would run up, maybe do an aerial, do an option, and if he hit shield or anything like that, he would just run to the other side of the stage. And he just kept doing that, playing super safe, just like, get out of my face. Like, I'm not committing anything, basically.
Yeah, Syphir with a great start. That SD, he hasn't been able to like reclaim the momentum since then. This is the down smash at ledge. That was kind of his chance, I think, to run this back. IceKnight getting back on stage, maintaining stage again, getting down the ground and forcing the bird to the skies.
A very clean last stock there, too. Not even taking that much percent. But I mean, still a very strong game one from Syphir. He did kind of 0 to death IceKnight and then SD, so you know he's still feeling good at this bracket. Although, as like Xylos mentioned earlier, he's the only person in this bracket to have not won an Ignite, which is cool, very awesome if he wins. However, it's a very scary thing to think about, where every single opponent he has to fight in order to win has already won an Ignite
multiple times. Like, these are not just one-time winners ahead of him. We're talking Icon, who has won probably a half dozen of these at least. Toad, who at this point has probably won 4 or 5, I would imagine. And IceKnight, who has won a collectively large number, as he was on the super grind during a point in time where he was just winning left, right, and center during especially his like #1 season campaign. He was here every week just dominating.
Oh yeah. It's really funny how many times we have our #1 just rotate in and out. Wow, what a systematic ledge trap that was. Holy moly.
Yeah, it was systematic. Also, Syphir in that situation was going for a lot of just like, I'm going to kind of run at you and do the thing in those situations. Like, he would jump in and push A, jump in and push A. Sean got on real fast and got the hard read with the F smash.
Kind of a huge scramble at the edge there, leaving Syphir in advantage percent-wise, and he finds a nair off ledge, or off that double jump to catch IceKnight with that side B, and evening up the stocks here. Ooh, that pivot grab, not getting anything. Oh, let me try again. No, didn't get anything either.
That charge isn't going to do anything, but that is a scary situation to be in. If you catch the bird at in the wrong place at the wrong time, he would just explode, and that is not what you're looking for.
Very good use of that up B, though. I love when Falcos and boxes do that, where they go at side B height, make it look like they're going to side B, but instead go for the up B. What a combo that was, too. Just a couple up airs, enough to even up the percent. Straight on that nair, huge. Back air catches the jump.
Ooh, close on the up smash. Not quite. Syphir going to make it back to stage and aggressively goes towards the center spot, just trying to make sure he's not stuck in the corner, stuck in ledge. IceKnight's so good at pressuring at ledge in those situations, but also I feel like small battlefield for Falco in this matchup, it's kind of a tricky spot to be in because it's not really difficult for Greninja to cover all of this space. Not just with like scary up smashes forcing you up, but dash attacks, back airs, and all of the little conversions put you off stage. He doesn't have to go very far to do it.
Yeah, and I mean, I've also been seeing Syphir go for a lot of these kind of aggressive options, and it feels a little reckless, but he's actually been getting a lot of his advantage through just like jump back down air, that aggressive side B there too, and that nair off of landing. It's gonna give him so much percent. 63, actually almost kind of. And
Close.
It's really interesting. I love Syphir's use of nair and down air. Moves I actually don't really see Falco's use a ton of. I see them a lot, but he really uses them a lot more than what I'm used to. And they're very good moves. He doesn't have a jump. Side B's just enough to get him back, though. Gotta avoid these forwarders, just throwing them out. Yeah, there's another one.
There's
another jump.
He's been so aggressive off of ledge with Falco so consistently. IceKnight caught onto that pretty fast, but Syphir has not really changed that, and there is just so much mileage, I feel like, that IceKnight's gotten out of those punishes. They're both all smiles. I think Syphir's very happy to have qualified kind of at this stage, and I'm willing to bet these two, both being part of UGS, have likely played against each other a considerable amount in the past.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're just kind of, you're riding the high, right? You've done you've accomplished your goal. You got into Summit, which is huge. Now you're just kind of, this is your victory lap, basically.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's still like things on the line, money and standings and placings, but
what? No, IceKnight won that game.
Yeah, it's 2-0 IceKnight. Now I'm not gonna lie, I like good Smash Brothers. On the other hand, as a TO, knowing that we got to be out of here at midnight, I have a tendency to be forced to root for whoever wins game one in every situation. Those are the rules, just to make sure that we don't get in trouble. So if IceKnight's gonna win, I personally would prefer it to be a 3-0 for those reasons.
Yeah, and
fair though that might not be.
I think he's playing pretty clean. So you really got to be worried about. You have IceKnight Toad, and you have winner of that versus Aiken. If it's IceKnight Aiken again, that's probably gonna go to game 5. But, oh,
bye, Birdie. Oh, he broke a wing. Oh man, he's
got
not
his
even.
Feathers all wet.
He didn't even fly. He was falling with style.
Oh man, definitely could have adjusted the angle in time, but
I saw some really crazy interactions with just like general IceKnight Hydro Pump from earlier today. The Aiken set especially, like Ryu was always kind of flying away from Hydro Pump.
Yeah,
kind of wild.
Hydro Pump good.
Hydro Pump is crazy.
There was earlier where he used Hydro Pump and it gave Monum wing. He took like the 1% from it and it was enough to give him wing. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I can promise I've never seen that interaction that you just described, so that's kind of wild.
Okay, big opening. Oh, I don't know if he wanted that. Oh, I think he thought he was going to drag him off the platform.
Yeah, still got plenty of options though. Like Falco can turn a game around super fast.
Yeah, I mean, such an explosive character. Issue is...
Oh, Crouch is under.
Oh, he's...
Characters with pancake
dead though.
Capabilities.
Oh, get him!
He's stunting on him. Oh no!
Winnable, very winnable.
Like, I think he knows it's winnable, but I don't think he cares that it's winnable. And it's no longer winnable. In fact, that door has now closed. He has slammed it shut, in fact, I would say.
Ooh, got it. Oh, hey! Actually, sticking his tongue out at him. Loser.
All right, so IceKnight all smiles. However, now he's going to fight somebody he hasn't seen yet in bracket, but who he has played many, many sets against, and that's Toad for losers finals. The two of them.
Oh.
They played many times in
yeah,
the past. Not today, though. They have not yet
I was
played
like, what
today.
the heck? I was going to say. I'm sure they played many, many a sets.
They have played many, many a set. So, pretty big day today. Very, very stacked bracket.
Yeah.
With, like, so many names you look at and you see where they're seated and you're like, that's kind of nuts. Like, Big Back Icona was a